Hey, good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday, May 20th, and I am Darrell. This is the Forex Academy War Room. I wanted to share with you today 9 markets that are currently on our watch list. And this is kind of special because we don't really get this many markets at one time. There is a lot of opportunity in the 24 markets that I trade. I'm a swing trader, so some of my trades will, sometimes go a month, and sometimes they'll go 2 days. So it just kind of depends. But there are certain setups that I'm always looking for. This is one that did not pan out. We closed above what I was looking at as possible resistance. But I do have 9 markets here. I want to just go over these with you because if they're not already on your watch list, they should be. And so I'm going to kind of discuss the VMS process. I mean, it's very basic, guys. Just find structure on the daily chart. You can see here that we are looking at a possible triple top developing right here. I did take advantage of it on this day, and we've taken several wins on this one. When we take wins, it's normally at least 2.0. That's my bottom. I won't take any less than that. When we take a loss, it's 1. And okay, so with this one, what I'm watching for is on structure, and structure's first. This is what we're watching is structure on the daily chart. We've got to see something with price action that it might react to. You wouldn't want to trade something in the middle here because there's nothing for it to react to. It might react and you might miss out on a trade, but that's okay. Guys, I'm telling you, there are lots of opportunities, and I'm about to show you that. So what I'm watching for here with the VMS 2.0 is we need strong rejection right here from the daily chart. And then we'd drop down to the 4-hour and look there. But first of all is structure. And so I'm looking for a red candle here to show me that sellers are stepping in. At the same time, down here, if you don't already have RevKEVERX on your computer, put it on there. I'm waiting for a bearish hook. So that might come on Monday. It might come on next Monday. I don't know, but we are watching it. And that's the VMS, man. Daily chart, look for structure, and then look at momentum and watch for a hook. So I prefer for my markets to be up high or down low. I try to stay basically with a trending market. As you can see, all my wins here were in an uptrend, except for where it started showing signs of rejection. Next one is the Australian dollar to the Swiss franc. Here is another one doing the exact same thing. We're looking at a possible triple top. Look at momentum. We are coming up and we need that hook. We won't do anything without a hook. So we're coming up to a possible triple top, which is also in confluence with the upward trend line. It broke and closed below that and then pulled back up to it. So we're watching this one really close. Next one is Australian dollar to the US dollar. Australian dollar's got our attention right now. So this is a 1, 2, 3 pullback. So you start up here at the top. That's 1, 2, 3. And then the pullback. So the fourth leg is ideally the one that we're looking for. And since it is not closed below this swing low, we're still looking for a pullback up into this resistance zone and then rejection there. Okay. Momentum, I would prefer for it to be up a little higher, but I'm not completely opposed to this depending on what happens here and what happens on the other signals. Next one, Canadian dollar to the Singapore dollar. This one is very interesting, guys. We are at all-time, 21-year, that's all-time lows. That was here, okay, and it doubled up over there. I mean, it hit the support, and I was watching it to see if it was going to react there, and it reacted. It started going down. So I'm watching momentum here. Look how low momentum is. This hasn't been this low in quite some time, negative 97. This is on a daily chart. It's very, very strong. So we have a nice impulsive bearish move. Who knows how far it's going to go? We're going to wait for the market to start showing rejection and momentum to hook. everything's got to be right. Just one green candle is not going to do it on this one. We need to see more rejection. Maybe a hammer or 4 or 5 rejection candles. But I think when this one goes, I mean, it's not fantastic because my target, I can look at it and see it'd probably be somewhere up in here. And so probably not fantastic, but this is, I mean, like a 12 to 1. Okay. Next one, euro to the Australian dollar. Here is another 1, 2, 3 pullback from a low. And you see how far down this has gone. And with this one, I actually put up a possible profit target if we were to get into this. So if we see rejection here, which is what we're looking at, and of course the 1, 2, 3 is starting here. You've got 1, 2, 3. That's the swing high now. And we just pulled back into a pretty good resistance zone. We've got the previous swing high here. That has to be in that zone. You've got a little bit over here. But this is the important one right here. So I am watching for rejection at this point, which would be a red candle or multiple failed wicks. And I see on momentum that we're in an uptrend right here, and we're right at the uptrend line with momentum. So once we see that bullish hook here, I said red candle, I meant green candle, duh, which we technically already have. Monday's close, this I will probably see a hook here. I don't like making predictions, so we're just going to keep watching this one until it gives us rejection here and a hook here. Pound to the Australian dollar. And, the one thing I want you to see is that with the VMS 2.0 strategy, once you start looking at the daily and you put the 50 EMA up and you put Red K Everex up, which takes you all of 10 minutes, you can be seeing the exact same things I do. Okay? And just look for structure on the price action. Look for structure. Like right here, we had this impulsive move up to the 50. We had a great rejection candle right there. Look at momentum, guys. See the hook? That's the hook. I did a whole podcast on the hook. And so anyhow, what this one is doing is we do have a 1, 2, 3 pullback. Start here. We got 1, 2, 3, and then this is the pullback here. This one looks pretty good, guys. This is another one that is in an uptrend, right? And we're right at that uptrend line. So we're waiting for a hook here on momentum, and we're waiting for rejection here. I would like to see more than just a single green candle here, but if momentum is strong enough and if the 4 hour is strong enough, then we might look to it. Next one, I still have 3 more, guys. New Zealand dollar to the yen, and you're going to see why all of these are on. Oh, I haven't even posted this yet on our other venues. I just found this. This is a head and shoulder. This is the highest high for a while. And we have a left shoulder and a right shoulder. I mean, this is fantastic. I love head and shoulders. So what we're waiting for here is we need price action to break and close below the neckline. This is the neckline. And then a pullback to the neckline. And then at that point, that is what we're going to be watching for, rejection. And once we get rejection, that would be the first thing that has to happen before anything else on the VMS 2.0 strategy. We have to have structure. So these are the setups and the patterns, and there's a lot of them that I watch for. And once I see it, then I start, and I can look at the momentum before that happens and just kind of get an idea. But when that happens, momentum has got to be with me. So what I would need on this one, the same time this is coming down and going up, okay, I want this one to come down, go up, and then make that hook. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. But love it, man. You don't see head and shoulders very often. Dollar to the yen. So here is one that we actually took a loss on last week. We had a really nice triple top setup. Everything was there for VMS. We had an engulfing candle, solid engulfing candle. Momentum was super high, divergent, and hooked. So this is just one that did not work, period. And we took a 1R loss on it. Okay, our losses are 1. And our profits are at least 2 to 1 and sometimes higher. Okay, so we're still watching this one because look at momentum down here on the daily chart. We're very high. I mean, this thing looks like it wants to do something. But so I'm watching for a hook here. Okay, looking for a hook right there. And then I also need to see strong rejection at this area. All right. And then from that point, then we drop down to the 4-hour and start looking for volume and structure alignment. So the dollar to the Canadian dollar is the last one I have for you. This is one I did post on all of the venues. And so you can see we have an obvious triple top here. And at the time when I was videoing for yesterday's or whatever I did, this was way up here. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, the only way this is going to work is if that turned into a shooting star, because anything other than that, I'm not interested. So indeed, that's what it had. That's what it did. It closed the business on Friday. We got a shooting star on this one. Look at momentum, how high it is. It's at 98, 99, maybe even 100. I don't know. Pretty damn high. And it's flat. So this one could happen very, very quickly. Probably, you know, we got to wait for one more candle. So that's Monday. And then Tuesday, if we get a red candle on Monday, Tuesday, we're going to seriously look at this as possibly getting into it, because this, if we get a red candle up here, we're going to get a hook down here. Okay, and this is really strong, man. Look at how far that thing has come. Here, if you're hanging in here with me this far, just let's just throw something out here because this has quite a bit of potential. So let's just say we go there. You know, somewhere down here. Oh, I guess 2.5. You know, somewhere in there. So I like the ones that are 12s. What do I have here? One of the ones I'm currently in live right now is the Australian dollar to the Japanese yen. I actually put a second position on when it made this stupid move, but it didn't take us out, and it actually turned out pretty good. And so this is, I'm looking for a 12 to 1 on this one, guys. Okay, I'm going to stop wasting your time. But so out of all 9 trades that I just showed to you, you know, we might be seeing triggers in 2, maybe. And that's following them all next week, these things. And that's why I want to get it out to you so that you can put it on your watch list. All right, guys, hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Today is Saturday morning. And appreciate you being here and appreciate the support. Talk to you soon.